Hi, hello everyone. This is P. Dadapir from IGNO, welcoming you all for this audio session. IGNO wants to adapt and have a change at present scenario. So coming with an audio session as a part of teaching and learning process. IGNO Study Center 0106 was started in 1988 with student strength of 50 at SSBN Degree College Autonomous, Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh. The study center has grown by leaps and bounds since then, and at present it offers about 72 undergraduate, postgraduate, diploma and certificate programs. Mr. Murli Mohan Reddy, M. Coordinator, along with 4 members of support staff, are providing effective student support service at this center. This audio session going to deal with CPS program. The main objective of this program is to develop business skills. Today I am going to deal few things regarding entrepreneurship. The learning objective of entrepreneurship. After completing this chapter, you will be able to examine the challenges associated with defining the concept of entrepreneur and entrepreneurship, the importance of entrepreneurship in today's world, the concept of entrepreneurial uniqueness, personality traits, and support to the society. Now, let us see the overview. This chapter provides you with an overview of entrepreneurship and of the language of entrepreneurship. The challenges associated with defining entrepreneur and entrepreneurship are explored as is an overview of how entrepreneurship can be studied. The objective is to enable you to apply current concepts in entrepreneurship. With this, you will develop skills including the capability to add value in the new venture sector of the economy and making new venture decisions. In this audio, I am going to talk about entrepreneur, entrepreneurship, differences between entrepreneurship and administration, and characteristics of entrepreneurship. As I said above, let us start with entrepreneur. Then, who is an entrepreneur or who can be an entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is a person who has an idea to start and carry out the business. It's very simple. Entrepreneur is a person who has an idea to start or carry out the business. Then, what is entrepreneurship? Where person puts his knowledge, skill, ability, hard work to operate the business to provide employment opportunities to the society and generates revenue for himself. See, entrepreneur is a person who has an idea. If the same entrepreneur puts all his efforts, then it will be called as a entrepreneurship. So these are the basic elements that everyone has to clear, hoping understand the differences between these two. Now coming to German terms. Entrepreneurship is the ability to bear risk of establishing a new enterprise, its direction, controlling, bringing changes and innovations, creativity, taking corrective actions can be called as a entrepreneurship. Now let us break this into small parts so that we can have better clarity. So I said risk in establishing a new enterprise. Is there risk in business? Obviously there will be a risk, because who knows the business which a person carried out may run or may not. No one can predict. It is uncertain. If the business has a good response, then well and good. but if it is not succeed in the market, then the entire capital which you invested will out of his hands. When it comes to horse reality, in India, within 3 years, 80% of businesses will fail because without having proper idea, knowledge, intention, people start the business. These are the major reasons why the businesses are going to fail. After risk bearing, and the entrepreneurship also include to direct the things, means what will be the objective after 1 year, what kind of product that we launch after 5 years, what will be the goal and vision of the business. So these are also the essential things that a entrepreneur has to remember. Next, after direction, the entrepreneur has to control the business like employees, finance, and all the resources which are available with the business. Then he also has to focus on changes. As we know that trend has become keep on changing every time. So we have to think innovatively from time to time in business point of view and product point of view. The next thing comes creativity, means something new and taking corrective actions. So what is corrective actions? Corrective actions means finding the reasons why the product has no demand, why the product has no business, what might be the reasons. After knowing the things, we have to make the changes in those products which have been failed, and again we have to launch in the market. It is called corrective actions. Now let us see the definition of entrepreneurship. There are number of definitions. In that, there is a famous definition, that is, entrepreneurship is the concept of three basic elements, that is invention, innovation and adoption, given by Howard Johnson. Right. What is invention? Invention which there is no existence, like Edison invented the bulb. The very first time the Edison has been invented the bulb. Before that, there is no existence of the bulb. Now the bulb has been keep on changing and came into different modes. The different modes which have been included in that bulb will be called as a innovations. So invention is different from the innovation. And the next one, adaptation, based on need and preferences of customers, the entrepreneur should adapt the things from time to time. In simple, we have to follow the other businesses what they are carrying out. The same concept is going to be adopted by us. It will be called as a adoption. Now let us move to differences between entrepreneur and administration. An entrepreneur starts and builds a business enterprise. He is the leader of the company, the CEO. An administrator is someone who manages a department, division or functional area within an organization. His job is to perform the tasks assigned to him as efficiently as possible and to meet all deadlines. Acceptance of risk. An entrepreneur launching a business venture accepts the reality that the company may not succeed and he may lose the money which he invested. An administrator within a corporation is not an owner of the company, so its potential failure only affects to the his job. An entrepreneur is often motivated by the desire to be his own boss and not have to answer to anyone. He enjoys the freedom of being able to making all the decisions about how to operate the company. An administrator has a narrow scope of authority confined to his functional area. He works as a part of a team and accepts direction from his superior in organization. An entrepreneur has a better chance of success if he has an understanding of and competency with all the functional areas like marketing, finance, production, sales, etc. An administrator can be more narrowly focused. For instance, a controller within a large company does not necessarily need extensive knowledge about advertising strategies. An entrepreneur often starts with no written policies. He must develop these as the company grow. And an administrator works in an environment with detailed policies. An entrepreneur must have a vision of how he wants to build the company. An administrator is not changed with creating the vision for the enterprise. He must carry out the vision set by the top management. An entrepreneur's status comes from being a part of the selected class business owners. As the company grows and gains recognition in its market, the entrepreneur's status grows. An administrator's sense of status comes from such things as an ex- expanded job title, being given increased responsibilities, or receiving a bonus based on superiors' performance. So, these are the few differences between administration and entrepreneurship. Now, it's time to know few things regarding characteristics of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship characteristics may be number of. In that, we are going to have few things which are most important. In that, the first and foremost thing is ability to innovate. If an entrepreneur wants to be sustained in the market, it is very essential to be innovate in his business than the others. If he don't, he will be dropped out from the market because every business have some plans to attract the customers either in existing product or in new product. If we don't follow the changes, then we have to be close the shutters down. So we should have the ability to innovate the product. For example, we are going to have the updates in our mobile phone from time to time. The mobile phone is existing product. The innovation is updates. If we update the things, it will be called as a innovative. The next characteristic of entrepreneurship is economic activity. What he is saying is entrepreneurship is an economic activity because he is going to generate the revenue and provides employment and pays the salaries, taxes, and on the other hand, he has to mobilize the financial resources in different forms like banks, from financial institutions, and other resources or modes that which he is going to be avail. So entrepreneurship is an economic activity. The next one, risk bearing capacity. As we talked above, risk involves in every business, irrespective of size, either it may be a big, medium, or small, there will be risk, and whatever it may be the business, because he have to take decisions like innovations in the product, creativities in the product, or investments. Everything is related with finance. If anything goes wrong, the entire finance will be out of his hands. So calculative risk will going to take place. Either it may be a positive, negative. Calculative risk is going to take place. And the next one is in search of opportunities. Always an entrepreneur will search for new opportunities. Opportunities like the others doesn't have knowledge about the market or updates and in innovations to bring the changes in the product where there is a need of customers or consumers which doesn't fulfill the gap. Entrepreneur will search such gaps to become a leading hand in the market to get the advantage and stop the and grab the opportunities. For example, Geo. The Geo is the company which grabs the public pulse in the market, and the other companies are following the same strategy which the Geo has been followed. The next one is result of high achievements or ambitions. Who does not have any ambition, vision, goal, purpose, no objective to run the business? If he is dependent, then he can't survive in the competitive environment. Then he can't develop the qualities of entrepreneur. Who have the ease to become a successful entrepreneur, one should know how to run with minimum resources, best possible utilization of resources. He can run the business by having achievements and ambitious. And the next, based on principles, not on institutions, illusions. To become a good entrepreneur, one should have to follow and understand the principles of economics, management, sociology, psychology, commerce. Then only a normal person can become an entrepreneur and run the entrepreneurship with his skills. I think am I making you sense? Okay, next one. Professional activity. Entrepreneurship is a professional activity in present times. In this 21st century, we have to be a role model to our employees and workers, and to be in time and working hard to achieve the results and our objectives. Then only we can gain the confidence of investors. So it is a professional activity. The next one, result of changes. At present, we can see the different changes in different elements like changes in economic environment, technical environment, changes in tastes, preferences, fashion, trends, whatnot. There is change in everything. These are the results of changes to find the gap to become an entrepreneur. By keeping these in mind, we have to find the desires and needs to give new things which doesn't give by the present businesses. So these are the changes to be become an entrepreneur. The next one, essential in all types of businesses. Entrepreneurship quality is essential in all types of businesses. Either it may be a large scale business, medium scale of business, or small scale of business, or national, international, local types of businesses. in all types of businesses, the skill is very required. And finally, essential in all activities. The entrepreneurship is very essential in every activity of business. The entrepreneurship ability is need like in risk, utilization of resources, learning in failures, mobilization in finance, in product promotion, managing of finance, whatnot. In every activity, the entrepreneurship is required. Entrepreneurship quality is required. So, this is these are the few characteristics of entrepreneurship. This is all about for this session. Thank you. Stay in home, be safe.